All right. We got 18 orders going out, totaling a little over 531 in sales on eBay over the last 24 hours. And we also had 6 sales on Poshmark, totaling a little over $120 in gross sales. So stick around to the end of the video to find out what sold. So we actually had these awesome boots just sell after listing them about a month ago. The brand is called Rail, and they are in new condition. I actually took a best offer of $45 plus shipping on these. $14.95 shipping. These will ship in a medium flat rate box, USPS priority. These women's jeans by the brand Christopher & Banks, size 14, sold for $17.95 plus shipping. And I actually had these men's Cabela's shorts, size 38, sold for $17.95 plus shipping. I listed these about 2 months ago. So really shocked to see some of the changes that I've made in my business actually being beneficial. One of those main reasons being doing cross-listing. You know, I was not thinking that I would be seeing this awesome of results, you know, as early as I got started with cross-listing. It's been about 1 month now trying it out, and we did about $500 in profit pre-tax. So that's just kind of blows me away because I wasn't really expecting to get a lot of traction because I was importing a lot of my oldest items first onto Poshmark. So the results have been beautiful. I'm really thankful for at least giving it a shot, and I'm going to continue to go along in importing the rest of my store onto Poshmark. I think I just hit around 3,800 listings on Poshmark. So my whole goal is to transfer all 10,000 items from my eBay store onto Poshmark, and I think that's going to take at least another month or two as I have my VAs transferring those items. But I want to know and reach out to you guys, especially with a lot of the problems that we've been hearing on eBay lately. Are you considering cross-listing? Are you considering just switching to another platform altogether? Are you wanting to start your own Shopify store? There's so many ways to make money out there. You really just got to have an open mind. If I had a closed mind and still continued with eBay and, you know, ride until I die, you know, I would have not had more potential to make more sales like I do on Poshmark. So my whole goal, my long-term vision with this is I want to be able to cross-list pretty much everything everywhere. Especially if they have the auto sales detection on other platforms as well. So I want to know, leave in the comments down below, are you guys considering doing any type of different things in your business to help bring more money in? One of those options could be cross-listing. I wanted to get into some viewer comments that came on the channel, and if you guys want your question answered, just drop a comment and I'll feature it in an upcoming video. This one is by West Coast Hustle, just referring to one of the videos, why resellers are done with eBay. Makes a very good point. This person is also a reseller as well. They say the smart resellers will just use eBay as a stepping stone towards something bigger and better. I love reselling, but it wasn't something I plan on doing for the next 10 years, just a way to build capital towards real estate, which is what I'm choosing to do by this time next year. So that is the same kind of outline that I saw it as, is I see reselling as a way to multiply resources, a way to multiply money, and not just to park there and be a lifelong eBay reseller, but to also use that money to fund other projects. Are you guys, you know, thinking the same way? What are you trying to get into as far as other business ventures? Just the last few months, I am now looking to get into more real estate investing, more creative finance, more fix and flips, more buy and holds. These are the things that I want to do long term when I'm in my 60s, 70s, 80s, if the Lord keeps me alive that long. That is kind of what I'm looking to. I'm always thought as eBay as a way to multiply money, to grow into something substantial, but then use that money to fund other projects. So this is why I have really been trying to develop multiple sources of income outside the reselling niche, because you've heard me say before, you can't put all your eggs in one basket and expect for, you know, that eBay to just really treat you the way you want to be treated, because there is ups and downs and you never know what their intentions are going forward. All right, the next sale is a football jersey by the best team in the NFL. the San Francisco 49ers. This is a vintage Jerry Rice jersey, a Wilson jersey made in USA. I actually picked it up from a buyout I did last year from a fire relief center. It did take a whole year to sell, but it did sell for $59.95 plus $8.95 shipping. So I don't see too many jerseys out there, but I did get excited when I found that one. All right, you guys have heard me not do my markdown sale for the last 6 weeks, and this is kind of the reason why I'm still rocking and rolling with not doing my markdown sale. This is an item, an old SKU, over a year old, a pair of Ralph Lauren New Tag denim jeans, really nice, $32.32. These sold for $34 plus $8.95 shipping. The reason why I haven't been doing the markdown sale is for reasons like that. That item would have been probably marked down 50, 60, 70%, where the profit potential was much lower. So basically, the markdown sales are great for people who have limited space. Maybe you're working out of your storage unit or a second bedroom. Markdown sales are great. They're beautiful. But if you have space, like a warehouse or extra storage units, then selling older items isn't really like the top priority, because you want to be able to maximize the profits of the efforts you're putting in, the sourcing, the photos, the put away. And why would we be marking those down after a year if you have, almost unlimited space? So that is kind of the main reason why I'm continuing to not do the markdown sale, is that, now that I'm doing 25 listings a day and I'm selling 20 to 30 items a day, then really space, isn't going to be a big problem for me. So I'll probably do the markdown sale sometime coming up. But, if you have space, I just see it as like, maybe try 1 month not marking down your items. Just see what happens. One of the main tools that has been really helpful over the last month in my reselling business is the app called Vendoo. I use Vendoo to be able to cross-list all 10,000 of my items over to Poshmark and help make me an extra $500 in sales on Poshmark just in the last month. So if you guys are curious about cross-listing, there's so many apps out there, right? There's probably 10, 20 that I can think of right off the top of my head. And I really chose Vendoo because it was easy to use, it has sales tracking, it has auto white removal background, and it has the main feature that I love, auto sales detection. That was my main reason why I didn't want to cross-list in the first place. But because Vendoo rolled out this feature, I was intrigued and I was willing to give it a shot. What auto sales detection means is that when something sells on eBay, it gets removed off Poshmark. And if something sells on Poshmark, it gets removed off eBay. And this feature is a game changer because it allows you to not have to stress about managing all the sales that happen on different platforms. You can check it out down below where you can get it 25% off your first month giving it a try. They also have a free subscription where you can list your first 5 items and just see how the platform works. I really think that Vendoo can be, really established as one of the leaders for cross-listing, as they're always implementing new AI features, always adding in new innovative things that other platforms don't do. There's other few ones that are trying, but I think Vendoo has the one-stop shop for it all. So that's something I'm using. I want to share the results with you guys. I made an extra $500 last month using that platform, so praise the Lord. So what I've been doing lately is I'm consolidating my inventory. I do that about every 2 to 3 months. I consolidate everything down, and you're probably wondering, what does that even mean? You are basically, it sounds complicated, right? And sometimes it's explained complicated, but you're basically condensing these rows down to consolidate the SKU number. And once you do that, it frees up so much more space. So I've been knocking out 1 rack a day, and basically I'm on like day 4 or 5. So I got this all cleared out, and now all the items from this shelf are gonna transfer over on here, get consolidated, and so forth. These items here are gonna get consolidated and then transferred over here. And then it's just gonna go down the row, and we're gonna continue to work until we're on this side. When we're on this side, that is when we're going to add in some more racks out the back here. I do need to get another light for this shop because it's kind of dark back here. But yeah, continue to build out a few rows here, put those on some racks. And that's kind of how I've been consolidating my inventory over the last few days. I really do love this inventory system because if you don't have a ton of space, this is the best way to go because you can really maximize just 1 or 2 racks, maybe in your studio or in your garage. Each one of these racks can roughly hold about 500 items. So it's really nice to be able to just find high sell-through rate items that are going to sell quickly so you don't have a ton of space necessary to run a large operation. I really also do want to thank people who have been using the links to buy products, poly bags or, boxes, thermal printers, whatever. Just want to say thank you because it does help support the channel. And, if you're looking to get into this type of inventory system right here, just look down below. Check out the racks, check out the boxes. Everything that I have listed below is what I use. And it can really go a long way in setting up your business for success in the long run. Just want to say I appreciate y'all. Had this men's size small North Face fleece kind of sweater. Took a best offer of $18.50 plus shipping on this, and pretty recent SKU. Listed this about a month ago. I sell these shirts all the time. These are really easy to find in my area especially, but Life is Good women's t-shirt, size large, with a stain on it. Took a best offer of $10 plus shipping. This brand, in my humble opinion, is underrated. I think that a lot of people pass it up. They just see it as kind of trash, but the brand is J. Jill. J. Jill plus size tops sell amazing, sell super fast, but this isn't even a plus size. This is a women's medium knit sweater by J. Jill, sold for $17.95 plus shipping. I find this brand everywhere, all the time. But if you want to do more research into this brand, check out the plus size tops. A lot of them have over 100% sell-through rate and a decent average sale price. This is a pair of Eddie Bauer denim jeans for women, size 8, sold on a best offer of $15 plus shipping. We had another J. Jill order. Thank you, J. Jill, for making great items. This is a J. Jill women's sweater, size extra large, sold for $17.95 plus shipping. We had another J. Jill order. Thank you, J. Jill, for making great items. This is a J. Jill women's sweater, size extra large, sold for $17.95 plus shipping. All right, so amazing. We're selling some jackets nowadays. This is a Columbia men's medium jacket, Vertex edition. I'm happy we're selling jackets because I just don't have too much more space to be picking them up. So took a best offer of this Columbia jacket for $19.96 plus $8.95 shipping. What was I thinking? Anyways, I really do believe that learning and mastering the items that you're selling, especially in the clothing niche, is crucial. What is an overcoat? What is a parka? What is an anorak? What is a soft shell jacket? Learning these terms are crucial for you as a reseller, which is why I developed this book here, The Ultimate Guide to eBay Item Specifics for Clothing. In this 130-page book, really easy to read, but it has every definition that you'll ever need for clothing when you're looking at doing your item specifics. That is the main thing that I had a hard time with when I first started out on eBay, was figuring out all these different keywords and all these different item specifics and what do they mean. Especially if I, have really no background in clothing, it is difficult. It can be overwhelming, especially if there's a ton of information out there and you're just like, I really don't know where to start. Well, that book right there was the reason why I created it, to really help a lot of beginners out there get a grasp on some of this terminology. So you can really help with your titles. You could really know what you're looking at when you go out sourcing. You can check it out, link down below, or you could just scan this QR code right here. And I want to say thank you for the people that have supported the book so far. Over 200 hardcovers copies ordered last month, which just blows my mind. And just want to say thank you for supporting the book. I did not expect so much outreach and good feedback. I just really want to say thank you. This is a Maurice's women's jacket, size medium, sold for best offer of $13 plus $8.95 shipping. I don't sell a ton of scarves, but I did find a few in that storage unit buyout I did last year, namely a few by John Varvatos. This is an awesome brand to be on the lookout for. I'm ready to wheel and deal these. This is a wool, what is it? Yeah, merino wool scarf. John Varvatos, really a good brand. I had it listed for $50 plus shipping. It is new without tags, but I took a best offer of $25 plus $6.95 shipping. I'm ready just to kind of be done with these items, get them out of here, and reinvest this into more clothing. So good sale. All right, like I said, we are selling more and more jackets, more and more sweaters. It is supposed to still be 90 degrees today, but if you have jackets and sweaters in your death pile, I would really encourage you to get those items listed, as you're seeing more and more traffic come into those categories, whether you're on Poshmark or eBay, Mercari. Just get them listed. So this is a women's jacket, size 16P by the brand Eddie Bauer, sold for $15 plus $8.95 shipping. Another cool thing that came from a buyout I did last year from a fire relief center is a ton of vintage stuff, really odds and ends things. This is a girl's dress by the brand Susu, made in the 1970s, sold for $14 plus shipping. Here's a pair of Ralph Lauren chino pants made of wool, size 36-32. Took a best offer of $14.36 plus shipping on these guys here. All right, so now all the items we're gonna be getting into from here on are all Poshmark sales, and we did about 6 or 7 sales in the last 24 hours on Poshmark. Really awesome. I love that, because a lot of the items that are in my Poshmark closet right now are my oldest items that were listed onto eBay. So any sale is a great sale in my opinion. These are a pair of Hollister boyfriend cut jeans. Pretty old SKU, I would say a little less than a year old. Sold for $13 plus shipping. Really have been enjoying selling more and more hats lately. Really easy to list, really easy to store away. This is an Array vintage kind of cycling hat, new with tags, sold on Poshmark for $11 plus shipping. So I have this 3-pack of men's socks by the brand Gap. Sold these on Poshmark for $10 plus shipping. All right, I had this men's 1800 tequila plain t-shirt, sold for $18 plus shipping on Poshmark. This really cool men's blazer that had been listed for over a year, took a best offer on Poshmark for $60 plus shipping. It was originally, let's see, $195 and then marked down to $79.97. Martin Gordon is the brand. Definitely going to be implementing maybe a few more blazers in my categories. I don't have a ton of them. I'm not actively seeking them out, but I do feel like that this category is slept on quite a bit, especially from the reseller community. So I'm going to be checking out more blazers at the thrift just to see sell-through rates, average sale price, and to see if it's even going to be worth adding into my store. But nice sale nonetheless. So getting back into the auto sales detection on Poshmark, it's nice. I use, double check things on Poshmark, what the sales were, but it oftentimes doesn't have the SKU number. So what I do is I go to my ended recently page on eBay, and that has all the SKU numbers right there, easy for me to pull the orders. So that's kind of how I do it. I'm sure there's an easier way, but it is really nice once you can put in your SKU numbers and know where your items are, especially when they're selling on a different platform entirely. Hey, and this is just a men's Gap sweater, size small, sold on Poshmark for $10 plus shipping. So getting started on eBay or any platform in general can be a little bit hard when you are struggling to figure out what you want to sell, where you want to source your items, how you want to price your items. This can be a struggle, especially for me when I first started out. It was hard to kind of pinpoint in what direction I wanted to go. This is the reason why Marcus Dixon and I have started a reseller mentorship. We have over 59 other members doing the same kind of tips and strategies that we've implemented in our business. We did a little over $320,000 in sales on eBay last year, and our goal and mission, selling on eBay is great. It's really awesome, but what we really are passionate about and purpose driven about about is helping people like you get going in your reselling business, whether you want to be a six-figure seller or maybe you just want to sell on the side to make a little side income. That is what we are passionate about. That is where we feel more purpose in serving others, helping you guys go further faster. And right now we're offering a 7-day free trial into the mentorship. You can see it, check it out, see what there is to offer. We have 9 hours a week of weekly coaching, reseller spreadsheet, BOLO brand list, item specifics guide to really help you guys build a solid foundation. You can check it out, link down below, or you could scan this QR code right here. And like I said, 7-day free trial. And after that, it's just $1 a day. We'd love to see you there. So I just had 2 more sales come on eBay over the last few minutes. This is a Nike men's basketball jacket, size small, still sold on a best offer of $15 plus shipping. All right, so this is a J. Crew men's pink button-up shirt, size small, still sold for $17.95 plus shipping. So I just want to reassure you guys that no matter what is going on around you or on eBay or off of eBay or in the economy, there's this one principle that I live by that has been really helpful for me, and that is the quote by, I forget who it is by, but the quote is, attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. So what is your attitude? Your attitude is your thoughts. It is your belief system. And how your attitude is when you go through the ups and downs of life is really going to determine how you get through it. You remember, it's not what you're going through that matters. No one cares what you're going through. People are wanting to see how you're going through it. That's what makes the difference. So when the hard times come, people want to see, how you doing? How you managing? How's your character? So for me, I'm looking to innovate. I'm looking to try new things. I'm looking to pick up new items. I'm looking to really blow it up, right? I can't really just give eBay my life's future and depend on eBay to be a source and sustainer for me financially. I just can't do that. So I really want to leave you with that. Your attitude is the key to you to getting through things in life. Stuff comes up, just maintain a good positive attitude and you will see it to the end. I appreciate you all and I hope you have a blessed rest of the day. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care.